What's up guys, it's Average Joel making average content for the average viewer, and today I want to do a little bit of a different video about Battlefield 2042 regarding the state of the game and how I personally feel the game is heading at this current moment in time. Now, just to get one thing clear, I do still really enjoy Battlefield 2042 and I am in no way, shape or form saying that this game is dead and all these other buzzwords that you're hearing around the internet at the moment. I just want to get it on the record that I really do love Battlefield 2042 and I am so looking forward to the future of this game because I think that it shows really good potential. However, there is one thing, one sort of group of things that culminate together that are making the game a lot less enjoyable for me at the moment, and that is basically what I want to talk about today. And bear in mind, these are all things that could be fixed, and I think if these changes were implemented later on in the game's life cycle, this game could really grab a hold of so many more people. Now, before we get too far into the video, I do just want to say that if you guys do enjoy this content, then liking and subscribing is very much appreciated. Also, as of tomorrow, I am finishing work for Christmas, which means that I will be kickstarting my Twitch channel properly next week. So if you do want to catch any of my live streams, I'll be streaming a lot of other games, not just Battlefield 2042. I'll be playing a bit of Escape from Tarkov, maybe some World War 3, other games like that, as well as Battlefield. If you do want to catch those streams, then go ahead and follow me over there now at twitch.tv/averagejoel. But with that out of the way, let's get on with the video. So, the main thing that I really want to talk about in this video is how I feel that Battlefield 2042 on the whole has kind of left me feeling quite empty. On a game-to-game basis, I really don't feel like I'm necessarily in a community. I don't feel like I'm working towards a common goal with other people, and I really feel like this aspect of team play and other things like that is really lacking in Battlefield. And on top of that, I'm finding the whole experience quite hollow because I'm not actually being able to track my performance and see how well I'm doing and see how much better I am getting. Now, the main thing that I think is really affecting this is, of course, the fact that there are no in-game stats as of yet. I am not able to see how well I'm doing with each weapon, a kill-death ratio for every single weapon, where I'm placed in global leaderboards, how much time I've played the game, how much distance I've traveled on foot. All of these things, which are key cornerstones of any first-person shooter, I am not able to see at the moment. I'm finding that really frustrating. I want to see what my kill-death ratio is. I want to see what my score per minute is. I want to see what my win-lose ratio is. I want to see all of these stats, and I don't think it's too much to ask that we as a community should be able to see these things. These are things that are in every single Battlefield game, and on top of that, they are also in every single other first-person shooter game, and I really don't understand why statistics in particular have been taken out of Battlefield 2042. When you couple this with the fact that there is no in-game scoreboard at the moment, and I cannot see if I'm at the top or the bottom or the middle of the scoreboard, I really feel like this is completely adding to this hollow feeling about the game at the moment. I don't know where I stand within the game. I don't know where I stand in the broader sense of how much I'm improving or not within the game. Now, just quickly, I want to talk about how Call of Duty sort of gone a similar route. They added skill-based matchmaking to a degree that it is damn right unplayable if you are semi-decent at the game. They are doing this because they want new players to stay with the game and they don't want them to get shit on by better players, which is completely understandable to a degree. I understand why a game would want to do this. However, because of the larger player count in Battlefield, I don't feel like skill-based matchmaking was ever on the cards for them. However, I do feel like some of these things that they have implemented or negated to implement in this case are really the same sort of device for coddling the new players and making sure that everyone thinks that they're just as good as the next person. In reality, what this really means is you literally have no way of tracking your progress and seeing how well you are doing. There's no way to know if you've gotten better, no way to know if you're absolutely shit and you need to improve, and altogether it just really leads to this sort of empty feeling when you're playing the game that you're never really working towards anything of actual substance, and I think that actually sucks so bad because I love this game and I love feeling like I'm improving, but I just wish there was some sort of way that I could track. Now, moving on a little bit, another thing that I really think is adding to this hollow feeling to the game is the lack of team play options, the lack of VoIP for one. VoIP is something that is so important to squad play in Battlefield games. Every single Battlefield game so far has had it, and to remove it from the game before launch which just seems absolutely ludicrous. I want to be able to jump into a squad with random people and make friendships that carry on throughout the whole game, having each other's back, asking for a revive, telling someone if the coast is clear, telling someone if there's a tank on the horizon. Speaking to random people in game is what made Battlefield so much fun and such a community experience in the past, and this is just missing so far in Battlefield 2042. Now, especially when you couple the fact that you no longer have a server browser in the normal standard all-out warfare modes. I know that you can server browse in Portal, and I know that you can get a more classic experience in Portal, but because you can't get the same experience, you can't unlock weapon attachments, you don't get ribbons and all of that stuff, it means that for a lot of people, myself included, at the moment Portal just isn't viable. I want to be able to stick with the same team, the same squad of randoms that I've played with in this game. If there's a guy who's giving me shit on the other team, I want to be able to purposely take them out, hunt them down, fuck with them if they have been fucking with me. Not in a nasty way, not in a toxic way, but just in the spirit of community and fun. This is what has made Battlefield games amazing in the past, and I feel like it's really adding to this lackluster feeling that we get in Battlefield 2042 at the moment. Look, like I said at the beginning, I'm really enjoying Battlefield. I love the core gameplay. I love how fast they're fixing issues like the hit detection, the bullet spread, the aim assist, all of these things, all of these great changes that they are making. They are listening to us as a community and making these changes for us. But the problem is, it doesn't matter how good the hit detection is, it doesn't matter how much better the bullet dispersion is. The fact of the matter is, I want Battlefield 2042 to feel like a more cohesive, community-based experience like every single Battlefield has in the past. And at the moment, for me at least, that is just seriously lacking, and I really hope that these things change. I really do think that if they added VoIP, they added a server browser, they added a scoreboard into the game, and they added overall game stats, that this would really help the overall feeling of this game. Because at the moment, except for maybe grinding up to tier 1 or grinding your weapons up to tier 1, there really isn't like an overarching sense of accomplishment within Battlefield 2042 at the moment. I don't seem to care if I win or lose a match, because ultimately, with 128 players especially, I don't feel like I'm even contributing that much. But at the end of the day, if I can't see how many wins against losses I have, and I can't see how well I'm doing compared to how well I was doing, say, last week, then what's the point in even trying harder? And I really do think that if they do change these things, it will make so many people happy, and it might even bring some of the player base back. But anyway, I want you guys to let me know what you think of these points down in the comments. But for those of you who have watched my videos for a while, you'll know that I love to see who sticks around until the end. So if you're still here, I'd like you to let me know by answering this question down in the comments. Would you rather have your fingernails constantly cut too short so they were really sore, or bite your tongue at least 1 point when you're eating every single night? Anyway, that's it from me today. I'm Average Joel. Peace.